Okay, hello. This is just a quick video on a dryer repair, a little troubleshooting here and repair. What happened with this particular unit was the drum would spin, clothes would spin in there, but they wouldn't dry. This is a gas dryer, runs off propane, but it's going to be the same for most gas and electric dryers as far as testing here and thermostats and whatnot, and I'll show you this. So what I did, for all you safety Sallies, it's already unplugged, okay? So I'm not going to get electrocuted. I took the rear cover off already. I took this vent out here and cleaned it. You want to take that out, you want to clean it. That'll fill up with lint and whatnot, and you will actually you'll waste a lot of money and a lot of time trying to get your laundry dry, because it won't allow the dryer to dry properly, and you'll have wet clothes. So if your dryer works, it heats up, but your clothes aren't drying, and it's kind of getting worse and worse and worse over time. Just take the back panel off, take this little duct out, this vent, and clean all the stuff that's in there. You'll be surprised how much junk and gook is in there. Also clean out your hose too while you got all this down. Okay, so basically they use the same system here. It's kind of a safety system here, so if you have an issue or something, things won't the heater element won't heat up and start a fire. And it's kind of a redundant protection system in here, which is kind of neat. And what you're going to want to do is you want to take your ohm meter. You're going to want to turn it on its most sensitive position, and I'll get to that in a minute. Mine was 200K. And what you want to do, you want to take your test probes and put these across each tab. Okay, let's see if you can see this a little bit better like this. Okay, each of the prongs. Okay, look down at your meter. Voila, we have continuity. Take them off. No continuity. We're going to go here to the next one. We're going to check for continuity. Come on now. We have continuity. Hold on. I'm trying to do this with one hand and shoot. There we go. We have continuity. So at that point, because these rest in a normally closed position, so they're going to have continuity along the terminals there. So this known, we know that these are good. Okay. Now we're going to go down to this little unit right here. This is a non-repairable fuse assembly. Okay, non-replaceable fuse assembly. What this does, this is also a safety device in here too. If this gets too hot, it blows the fuse. The fuse will not let the igniter ignite the flame, and you will not get heat. And what you do is, if you just turn your ohm meter on to say its lowest position, 200 ohms, 2000 ohms, or whatever, it'll show, it'll give you a weird reading. But what you want to do is you want to have your meter up all the way to 200K ohms if you have it, right? Like right there. You put your leads across here, and you should show continuity. See? There's on, there's off. This actually was the device that was malfunctioning in this dryer, but I just replaced it, and so it works now. Now, this one here, we have 4 leads on this bad boy. And we have a top and a bottom set of leads here. What you want to do is you want to take these out of circuit as well. Put your meter on the meter probe on this top one and the bottom one. Check it for continuity. You should have continuity. It should be in a normally closed position. This is what screwed me up as well by not having the meter in the right position. I was at, it's adjusted here. I was at the just kind of the beeping setting of my meter here at 200 ohms. And what I did is I took these 2 leads out of circuit. Okay, these are the smaller center ones, and I read across there and it was showing open, but it was actually a bogus reading. I went back up to 200K, put a a probe on each side of those, and it did show that it actually has continuity. Now, all of these devices, this is called a cycling thermostat, and these two thermostats up here are always in a normally closed position. So if you put your meter across any of these devices and and it's showing open and you're not getting continuity, these devices have failed and they need to be replaced. Same thing with this. This was the problem with mine. As you can see, that nice pretty white one in there now that I just installed. But this little sucker right here, you got to watch these. These are non-replaceable. They burn out. You know, I got about 7 years of service out of these. So it was, let's see, Sears Online wanted $14.90 something. I got mine locally for $19.95 plus tax, and bada boom, bada bing, it's all done. Also, you know, vacuum all this stuff out, this duct, the fan assembly. Try to clean up down around here as much as possible. This little grill here, this is exhaust for your the drum area. These fill up with dirt, and that really reduces your drying efficiency as well. And anyway, Zuki everything back together, put the back panel on, plug her in, you're good to go. If all these devices test for continuity, the fuse, the thermal cycling thermostat, these two upper thermostats up here, then your problem is going to be around in the burner assembly, and you're going to have to take the front of the dryer apart and start with that. There again, continuity, test the continuity of the igniter assembly and all that. Look for any worn or damaged parts, because some of those parts are kind of delicate and they do go out. I just happened to luck out and get out of this one for 20 bucks. I hope that helps some of you. By the way, this basic setup here is on the electric dryers as well. This is a propane-fired gas dryer, but it's somewhat a common practice for these to be built this way. Okay, I hope this helps. Bye-bye.